see, another weekend. I think at this point it's past Thanksgiving. Oh, I can't tell you how mine went. I don't really care. Usually they go pretty, eh. Anyway, let's move on to, I believe when I left, we had a phone call. That beat. I wonder if I should like record this and use that as my ringtone. Oh, wait. Afterwards, I got back to my seat, waved to Senpai, and focused on. Oh wait, I was sitting at my desk just as my mobile started to ring. Oh, we're calling it a mobile now, huh? It's a call from back home. Honestly, I don't want to pick up, but it's been ages since I talked to anyone from my family. After a moment of hesitation, I pick up the phone. Hello? Liao, my boy. Your dad's been missing you. How have you been? Yeah, Dad. I've been fine. Well, I can't really say having to suddenly deal with those three cats is fine, but I should talk about... What, should I talk about that to Dad? I really want to find out if my family does have a history of having the ability to see guardian tigers and other spirits. But if Dad finds out that I can do that, wouldn't he just force me to go back home? My older brother handles all the temple work these days. He takes it super seriously. It'd be stupid to put myself in competition to him anyway. Something wrong with Liao? You seem quiet. Yeah, quiet. Yeah. It's okay. It's just... Don't know if I should. You know, I mean, I asked about Yanshuchi, and I asked about what's his name? So, might as well ask, right? Dad, was our family ever able to see the guardian tigers? I hesitate a little bit, but I figure that asking him directly is the best option. See the guardian tigers? I mean, can we see the guardian tigers during divination? Has anyone in our family been able to see them before? Seeing guardian tigers during divination? What are you talking about? Divination is divination. How could someone see the guardian tigers? So the answer is no. It's a no. Why are you so interested in this all of a sudden? Have people been telling you things? No, I'm just curious. I mean, we've been a Jitong family for a long time. Maybe there's something more to the guardian tigers. Oh, well, you did remind me of something, though. When I was a boy, my grandfather, well, your great-grandfather, always said that he was watched upon by the guardian tigers. If it were true, he must have lived well, honest and kind. I don't believe it anyway. Well, that isn't to say I don't believe in the guardian tigers, though. I mean, surely the guardian tigers are busy. I highly doubt they would spend their time watching on us mortals. Your great-grandfather used to use stories like that to keep us kids in line. Anyway, modern people aren't as dogmatic as he was. But don't you tell that to anyone else, otherwise people might start thinking about us as a bunch of swindlers. We may be a Jitong of the Guardian Tigers, but that doesn't mean we can actually talk with them. Anyway, don't blab about this to people, understood? I got it. That's a good boy. And how's school? You keeping up your grades? I mean, I cheated on a quiz just a few days ago, but I don't think I should tell Dad that. It's been going alright. Life has been pretty good here, and dance club has been going well. Glad to hear it. Just don't spend all your life in the club. Focus on study, okay? So when will you be down home next? I'm not sure when I would have some time. It's almost Qing Ming. You have a break then, right? You should come back if you do. Hey, I was trying to read that, and then you just like kicked it off. Also known as Tomb Sweeping Day in English, Qingming is a traditional Chinese festival that takes place on the first day of the 5th solar term in the traditional Chinese lunisolar calendar. This makes it the 4th or 5th of April in a given year. Qingming is also a public holiday in Taiwan. Oh, man, okay. I'll have to ask about that later. Okay, I'll see if I can. Alright, remember to come home sometime, and make sure you get enough sleep. Yeah, I'll make sure to get sleep early tonight. That's good. Bye for now, son. Bye, Dad. Let out a sigh into the otherwise silent room. Are you alright, Liao? Did something happen to you? Dad said no one in my family has been able to see the Guardian Tigers. Tiger nods, unsurprised by this. It has been too long since the last one. Hence why I said your ability is precious. But can I really see you? This could all just be my... If they don't exist, why can't I see them in front of me? Just as soon as I start to get used to having them around, Dad's got me doubting myself all over again. Of course you can. Who else would you be talking to right now? There's nothing to be worried about. Seeing is believing. I cannot blame your dad or your grandfather. They cannot see us. Liao, do you really believe I am just some illusion of yours? Well, a little bit. Honestly, I am worried about it. Still, I didn't expect him to address it outright. It is pointless to worry. Proving that we are not illusions is simple. How so? I simply have to do something you cannot. For example, taking a book from your shelf and reading you a page. Surely you cannot remember it exactly. Still, I've read all of those already. There's a chance I could have just remembered the passage. Is there a better way you could prove your existence? Excellent point. There are several more options. How about you just open a website you've never seen before? You can close your eyes and I can read it to you. Simple. I am certain that will work. If that does not convince you, I can do much more. He's like... Oh, God. That's right, I changed his voice. He's right, Liao. What's there for you to worry about? Senpai. Well, I didn't catch everything you said on the phone, but it sounded serious. You okay, Liao? Did you catch a cold? Don't tell me it's so bad you're seeing things. No, I don't have a cold. People don't just start seeing things from colds. So, you hit your head? Liao might have brain damage. You're the one who hit their head. Come on, Senpai, stop messing with me. Liao, I don't understand why you're worrying so much. You can see us, and that's the truth. Even if Liku Lao and the old man were your illusions, I'm a real person that everyone can see, and I'm standing right here. Senpai, you're human to everyone else, not a leopard cat. Come on, are you really this dense? Do you actually believe Yan Shuchi would just move in with you like this? You think he'd tell you stories about rejuvenating a temple in Miali? I'd be impressed if you made all this up. Well, you're right. Honestly, I don't care if your family heritage is the only reason you can see me. All that matters is that you can see me now, and that's that. Got it. It's alright, Liao. Just as I said, you're thinking too much about it. Are you feeling better now? I can't just change how I feel about it that quickly, but I do feel a little better. I should probably just stop stressing myself over it. Still, it's unreal to think that I can just see gods now. Liao, I made you see. I know, it's real. I didn't expect Leopard to be worried about me as well. Thanks, I'm alright. It was just a thought, nothing more. It's pretty obvious you were stressing over this. I was worried Liao might end up in an asylum. I'm pretty sure you mean psychologist, and even then, no way. No way. No, he means asylum. They'd throw you into the psych ward, man. Okay. Come on, you don't need to treat me like an idiot. Liao is not an idiot. Thanks. Right? Liao isn't an idiot. Why do I feel that you're the one making me out to be an idiot, Senpai? Must be those illusions of yours. Get off. I pretend to be angry, pouting as I look away from them. However, regardless of their teasing, I know they care about me. Just knowing that kind of makes me feel warm inside. So it's Friday already, huh? Liao! What? What is it? What's wrong? Senpai jumped out of nowhere with intense determination, almost shocking the living daylights out of me. Liao, let's go to the hot springs this weekend. Hot springs? Hasn't it been super cold recently? It's the perfect time to enjoy a nice warm hot spring. Soaking yourself in hot water, munching on some snacks, is the best thing in the winter. Now that you mention it, I've never been to a hot spring before. By the way, isn't that expensive? It's not cheap, but it's only the cost of like 1 or 2 dinners out at most. It'd totally do it like once a month, wouldn't you agree? The price of 1 or 2 dinners, I already spent heaps on books and things this month. I don't think I've got any more money to squeeze out of my budget. Don't you want to go? Well, really, no, you see it in anime, and wouldn't we be bathing with a bunch of strangers? And then a pretty girl shows up all of a sudden. Stop talking about anime plots! Besides, mixed gender hot springs are super rare these days. Actually, they're usually separated by gender. Now you can get public springs, which have a bunch of strangers together. But that's no fun when we can enjoy a private bath with each other. It's a small room with a big bath inside. It'd be all ours. I'd highly recommend it to you freshmen. Private bath. Wouldn't it be more expensive than the public baths? Well, yeah, but it's on me. You won't have to pay a cent. Really? But I don't want you to waste your money. I mean, it's only like 2 dinners out, like I said. Just don't think about it. Accept my generosity. Accept the opportunity. Yeah, but what I really wanted to say was, that's Yanshu Chi's money, not yours. Come on, I said it's okay. You're not going to disrespect your senpai, right? Alright, fine, let's go for it. Yeah, it's a bit strange, but I couldn't refuse him. He really wants this. In what feels like barely a second, Senpai is already on his phone looking up the hot springs for this weekend. I don't know if I have to censor this or not. I don't think I have to. If Persona 3 and 4 can get away with it, I'm pretty sure this can. And I mean, if Street Fighter 5 can get away with what they get away with, I don't see why this shouldn't. Because it's not like, because it's actually pretty censored, but still, I don't know. Alright, just move on. Next morning, we take off in a bus heading to the depths of the mountains. Eventually, we arrive at the old street village surrounding the hot springs. Oh, there's a lot of people here. It doesn't appear vastly different from the main street back home. Many people. Oh, so you never been here, Leo? Nope, I'm from the south, so I've never had a need to. Really? But this place is famous. You've been in Taipei for more than half a year now. You haven't gone sightseeing at all? I have no money. Oh, you poor kid. You don't need to call me kid, Senpai. Well then, let me, your wonderful Senpai, introduce this place to you. Now, where should we start? Alrighty, did you notice how we drove beside a creek on the way up here? Since there's heaps of natural hot springs here, a bunch of them are directly connected to that creek. So basically, the creek itself is warmed by the springs, though I never had a chance to feel it personally. I even heard there's a bunch of private baths nearby. Most of the houses behind these merchants here probably have them. You know, I wonder what came first, finding the hot springs or the people building the old street. Besides, I don't think it'd be a great idea just to go into creek water. Some people do it because it's free, but it's probably not the best idea. Now then, enough with the boring stuff. Our destination is over there. Let's go. Senpai hurries me along the street enthusiastically. The other two walk behind us. A lot of these wares seem quite familiar. I look around. Preserved plums, roasted corn, almond tea, mochi, and so on. It's pretty typical for a market street, like the one back home. Like the one from back home. Though a few special things do catch my eyes, for example. There's some wild boar sausages. Leopard is currently staring at them. Yeah, we should get this. Tiger is drawn towards the roast suckling pig, which has been prepared into tiny meat cubes right at the shop. Nah, we should wait to buy food until we should wait to buy food until after our bath. I could do with a snack, but considering I have to eat whatever Tiger and Leopard want to, I suddenly feel super duper full again. Senpai's right. We might as well go to the hot spring first. Alright. Come on, guys. Let's get there already. I end up needing to push Tiger and Leopard to pry them away from the food to get them moving. Luckily, there's heaps of people around, so I don't stand out doing so, even if I am pushing midair. Hey! Over here! Senpai runs into a nearby building. The building itself resembles a traditional Japanese inn. He walks to the counter, handing 2 booking slips to the receptionist. Oh, so Senpai had already everything booked online and printed? I didn't even notice. He's more on top of things than I thought. The reception finishes booking us in, and we're led to our bathroom. At first glance, well, I kind of want to picture that just on its own. At first glance, the bathroom is big. A marble pool takes the center point while its water steams from the hot spring towards the back of the room. Towards my feet near the entrance is a small resting area. Even after several more glances, I'm still astonished by its size and grandeur. How upscale. Lavish. Why does it feel like they're scolding me? It's not like this was my choice. The staff member shows us where to find some robes, towels, and drinking water. Then they remind us of the time limit, wish us to enjoy our time, and leave us be. I think I missed some of that. All right, Liao. The clock's ticking, so let's get started. You can store your clothes here, and your robe is hanging up over there. I don't normally use the slippers, but you can use them if you want. People sweat a lot from the heat in there, so even though you're in water, don't forget to drink. Got it, Liao? You seem like quite the regular customer. I love hot springs after all. I wouldn't recommend any less than the best for you, Liao. But this place seems expensive. I don't know anything about hot springs, but I know this room can't be cheap. Don't worry about it. I used some discount vouchers, so it wasn't that expensive. It's a great chance to host you somewhere nice. Really? I'm still uneasy about this. Is it really okay just let Senpai pay for the bill? Leo, I told you, it's fine. Anyway, isn't it cool that we get to have 4 people in here with only 2 tickets? 4? Oh yeah, there's us as well as Tiger and Leopard. But should they really be considered as people? I agree, it's quite the deal. I knew the old man would see reason. Anyway, come on! Let's stop wasting time talking. Take off your clothes, Liao. What? What? You're gonna get in with those clothes on or something? Did you even notice the shower over there? Hot spring rule number 1. Clean yourself before stepping into the spring. I know, but I know this is pretty normal at hot springs, but this is way too embarrassing. Senpai should go first. Sure, no problem. I'll just... Senpai turns on the faucet and the bath beginning to fill. Next, he starts to remove his clothes, and then there. What? It was so sudden I didn't get a chance to walk away or give him space. I can't just keep staring at his naked body. I turn my head away in a meager attempt to restore Senpai's privacy. Liao, what are you doing? You must take a shower sooner rather than later. Yeah, I know. Why is that his business all of a sudden? Just turn around. All right. What a timid child. What a timid child. I send a sharp look around the room, making sure nobody is watching me. The sound of Senpai's shower patters on the floor as I begin to remove my clothes. I try to get it done quickly, but once my clothes are off, the patter of the other shower ceases. I turn my head to look, but I don't see Senpai. Right here, Liao! Senpai is already shoulder deep in the freshly steaming bath. Water's ready, Liao. Hurry up! Please don't keep staring at me, Senpai! Okay. You're so shy, Liao. Senpai looks somewhere else for the moment. I turn my shower on, hurriedly wash myself. Now all that's left is to slip into the bath. Hot. Careful. Ah! It's a warning too late. I retreat almost as fast as I went in. The heat was more than I had anticipated. Be careful, Leo. You gotta get into the bath slowly and let your body get used to the temperature. That'd be great, but I don't want these three staring at me the whole time. I take a deep breath, ease down into the steaming water. Whoa, that's awesome. I sit in the water, suffering through the burning feeling and taking over my body. Are people supposed to think this is relaxing? Leakabelle! Oh man, come on in! Even if you guys don't have bodies, you can still enjoy the atmosphere. Well, let me see. The water really is rather hot. Tiger puts upon the water as if he wasn't there. The water refuses to ripple at all. Leopard just shoves his entire arm into the water, grimacing it from the heat. So hot. Well, it's gonna hurt if you get in too fast. Though you'll feel really good once you're used to it. Why do I feel like you're implying something? I say you're the one with the impure mind here. Damn it, you're the one who said it, Senpai. Alright. I will try this hot spring. What about your clothes, though? I mean, sure, the tiger's clothes aren't real, but it'd still be strange seeing him wear them underwater. However, as soon as he fully submerges himself, his clothes disappear in a blink of an eye. What? Where are your clothes? I took off my garments. You wouldn't bathe with them on, would you? I mean, so you can make your clothes disappear? Well, of course. As you know, a god doesn't have any fixed appearance. So you can do that anytime? Correct. However, I consider my regular garments a part of my official appearance. Okay, so gods can change their clothes. That's cool. Talking about gods and their clothes, Leopard just stepped into the water. Whoa. I gotta say, this is a fantastic view. Leopard just standing there and the steam rising around his well-defined body. My heart pounds as I see the reflection of his V-line mirrored on the surface of the misty hot spring. What the heck do you mean by V-line? I have an idea what that means, but at the same time, Tiger rests his back against the wall. The towering form of his rugged, handsome body contrasts well with the serene space steeped in tradition. Meanwhile, Senpai is trying to swim in the bath, with his lithe body exposed under the rippling, steaming water. This is so tempting. Oh, you okay there? You having difficulty with something? What are you talking about? Don't be shy. Let me check it out. Senpai attempts to feel me under the water, and I dodge him as swiftly as I can manage in a steaming hot bath. Hey, cut it out. I just want to check. I'm not going to. Be quiet, kitten. Tiger just smacked Senpai over the head. Not forcibly, but it wasn't soft either. Senpai reels back, covering his head. It looks like he's about to cry. No, what sound that should play is let me see if I should have it here somewhere. Oh, I gotta quickly find it, Alright, found it. The sound that should play is just knock it out. knock him out. Oh, it's adorable in a way, but I won't feel pity for his pain. He just tried messing with me. But now I'm used to the temperature, finally getting a chance to enjoy this so-called relaxation by leaning against the bath wall, letting the warmth seep through my body. My aches fade as the heat massages all my muscles and the steam comforts what parts of me remain above the water. I close my eyes and face upward. The water from the hot springs feels different, but it feels good. After spending some time in the bath, I can feel sweat starting to drip down my head. If you stay in too long, you're starting to feel dizzy. Oh, alright. Why don't you go drink some water? Then after resting a bit, you can come back in. I get out of the pool and notice the temperature difference instantly as a wave of cool air spreads over my body. I quickly grab my robe and a bottle of water. It really works. I told you. Senpai left the bath as well. He walks around with a robe which is too large for him. The lower him dragging across the ground behind his feet. Tiger and Leopard are still in the bath, their eyes closed, seemingly enjoying the hot spring. I wonder how they enjoy that without actually having real bodies. This probably isn't the best time to ask about that. I spent a few minutes in the rest area with Senpai before returning to the bath. We continue to enjoy the hot springs until our time is up and the front desk calls. Oh, it's a nice time. So, how was the hot spring? Senpai stretches his whole body while he talks. It was acceptable. What a great way to relax. Hot spring, warm. Seems we all liked it, myself included. I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea to go Oh, alright. Seems we all liked it, myself included. I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea to go again sometime. But there's no way I could afford that myself without Senpai's vouchers. Alright, so you guys want to grab something to eat? After all, that time in the hot spring, any of you hungry? No, I certainly am. Wait a second, didn't you say that gods never get hungry? Whoa. Who cares? Let's get to it. After talking about something to eat, we head straight to the suckling pig and wild boar sausages they wanted earlier. We just got them running around. For the boar sausages, I buy a flavor called mango, which is said to be a type of herb from the mountain. Leopard also asked for some barbecue, but I have to refuse him. We have too many meats already. Instead, I get him some rice served in bamboo tube. Rice served in a bamboo tube, huh? We keep walking along the old street, enjoying the sights and foods. Eventually, we make it to the end of the street as dusk takes over the sky above. The mountain cooked in orange while the sky dyed lavender by the last lights of the sun. I'm so full. Yeah, I feel like I ate too much. You asked for it. I told you not to order so much for those two gluttons. I won't argue on you being a glutton, but I didn't force Liao to buy me anything. Boar meat is good. Liao should have more. Yeah, it was good. I couldn't tell its actual flavor because is that an actual word? I don't think that's an actual word. I think that meant to say mango. Because if I search Magao, I get buildings. Or maybe it's like a herb. It's a spice. Okay. It has a slightly black pepper taste similar to ginger and a hint of lemony aroma as well as a natural preservative. It grows wild at high elevation. Okay. So it is a thing. Okay. I couldn't tell the actual flavor because the Magao overpowered it. But it did have a different texture than I'm used to from pork. But the bamboo tube rice was really good, along with the suckling pig. Honestly, I don't regret eating so much. I leaned against the rail of the bridge we're on and looked into the deep lavender sky. The sun returns past the horizon and the first few stars begin to come out and twinkle. Instead of staying at home, I just spent a really nice day outside. I'm glad they're here with me. After all, this won't last long. One day I'm going to need to choose one of them. I can't really do that, can I? Eventually, I just need to ask them to leave so I can focus on my studies. I'm just thinking about this too much. It's all gonna work out eventually. Hopefully. Senpai, it's getting late, and you're not worrying enough to stay out at night. Shouldn't we go home now? Nah, I'm fine. Well, I guess it's getting guess it's getting too late to do much though. It would be better to head home. Alright, let's go. Yep. On our way back through the old street, I bought some hot spring eggs that Tiger requested. I also ended up buying a box of millet mochi. Oh, it gives us Old Street though. Okay. Oh no, it gives us boar sausage and suckling pig. I gotta read these. There are many wild boars in the mountains of Taiwan. The boar cuisine is an indispensable part of Taiwanese Aboriginal culture. In the past, roasted boar would have been enough to fulfill an entire tribe's dinner. However, in modern times, roast boars are usually prepared and sold as small sausages, allowing city people to get a chance to enjoy this traditional delicacy. Other dishes such as stone barbecues and bamboo rice are considered modern Aboriginal cuisine and are very popular in Taiwan. Oh, you guys make me want to try this stuff. Better than hot dogs at least. Roast suckling pig is a traditional Chinese cuisine along with a long history. Similar cuisines can also be found in other cultures around the world. Traditionally speaking, roast suckling pig refers to a dish involving a whole pig, but smaller sizes are more popular these days. You can even find the dish sold in night markets. I should go look. In Chinese tradition, the pig is considered an important sacrifice. Nowadays, Cantonese-style suckling pig is well known around the world. Probably because the popularity attained from the local population's great respect for the formal sacrifice traditions. In a formal sacrifice rite, 3 kinds of sacrifice must be prepared: raw, half-cooked, and well-cooked. According to some traditions, raw sacrifices are for the guardian tigers, half-cooked sacrifices are for the primal gods, well-cooked sacrifices are for the ancestors. For ordinary families, an easy way to prepare this is to provide 3 different dishes made from just one suckling pig. Old Street. The street village in Nekojishi is based on a real attraction in Taipei. Both millet mochi and iced hot spring eggs are specialties there. Mochi or rice cake is a traditional food in southern China. I know about mochi. I know a little bit about mochi. Besides it being a monster in Monster Ranger. Usually made from sticky rice. Millet is rarely planted in southern China, but it is a staple food of the Amish tribe in Taiwan. Therefore, millet mochi can be considered as a dessert that represents the history of both Han and Amish people. Hot spring eggs are made by chilling a boiled egg in ice water. Said eggs are boiled in hot spring water so they have a special aroma that's hard to duplicate. I'm about to try that. I mean, it won't have the same flavor, but I'm sure if I boil some eggs and then chill them in ice water, and then just boil some more water with some seasonings, maybe I can get a different effect. I guess that's my lunch for tomorrow, sorta. Feels like Leopard and Tiger keep on feeding me these days. I'm not gonna get fat because of those two, right? I walk into the cafeteria ready for lunch. Suddenly I notice a strange person. Come on, I have to be seeing things. Is that a lizard man? That's definitely a lizard man. Okay, I know I can see spirits, and I know I should have expected to see more of them at this point, but a lizard man? No fantasy novel could prepare me to see one of those in real life. Hey, Tiger, you see that? That? Oh, you mean the Yao guy over there. A Yao guy? A lizard Yao guy? Lizard? Close enough. You seem to be surprised. What? Shouldn't I be surprised? It's a lizard man! Am I supposed to see a lizard man at school? Well, Yao, it's normal to see Yao guy everywhere. They're part of everyday life. Hold on. Why have you never told me this before? Normally, Yao guy wouldn't even get close to us. They avoid guardian tigers like the plague and run like hell when they see one. You should totally ask him about it. I should ask him? Leopard looks troubled. I can tell he doesn't want to go near the Yao guy. Now I'm a bit nervous. Why would Senpai want me to talk to him? It's fine, Liao. I don't think this guy's a bad Yao guy. Oh, so there are good and bad Yao guy? Well, certainly. Gods and Yao guy aren't entirely different after all. They both originate from the heavens and earth, chi of varying forms. But a god cannot be a god without their worshippers. Consequently, there are more Yao guy than gods. There are absolutely some bad Yao guy. You've definitely heard about them. But most Yao guy are actually neither good nor bad. As for this one, I would agree that you should talk to them. It could prove interesting. Interesting. Granted, I'm kind of interested in him too. Alright, let's give this asking thing a shot. Excuse me, hello? Hello? Hello, hello there. It's like, finally a character wearing glasses. I'm happy. I walk to the lizard man and attempt to greet him, trying my hardest to be welcoming. He gives me his attention, then a second look. His whole body is trembling. Hello. Hello. He looks behind me with suspicion. I know what he's looking at. Can I sit here, bro? Yes, certainly. Alrighty, Liao, we can sit down. We take the seats in front of the lizard man. Tiger is standing behind me, and I can see Leopard standing behind the lizard man. It's like, alright, where's the money? He's all the more nervous for it, and I can see why. We practically got him surrounded at this point. Well, this sucks. There goes my plan not to not threaten him. So, may I help you? Sorry about this, I'm just a little curious. I wanted to ask you, I mean, are you a Yao guy? I try to keep my voice down. I don't want to embarrass him, or more importantly, myself. Yes, and you are? Oh, sorry for not introducing myself already. I'm actually just a student here. But recently I've been able to see Yao guy like yourself. So I couldn't help but talk with you when I saw you sitting here. My name is Lin Tian Liao. Nice to meet you. I'm Yan Shu-Chi. Nice to meet you. And these two gentlemen are... I'm a guardian tiger of Mazu. You may consider me as a guardian of Liao. Liku Liao. I see. As you know, I'm a Yao guy. I don't believe my human name is important. My pseudonym is Randolph. I'm an artist. I'm an artist? Right. I came here today to visit a professor at this college. So, you're a Yao guy artist who come to visit a professor at my college? Okay. Yes. I think I might have become breaking into my Celio voice, and I don't care. Yes. Does it seem strange? It does. I didn't mean that. It was rude of me to come up and disturb you like this. I'm so sorry. I saw that what I said had made him visibly nervous, so I tried to apologize the best I can. I've just got to think about how this would be for him. We show up all of a sudden, surround him, and ask him whether he's a Yao guy. It's pretty forward of us. It's okay. Please, I don't mind talking with people. So why did you choose to become an artist? It seems like that's special for a Yao guy. I never thought about meeting a medium with guardian tigers in the college either. And the gentleman behind me, I'm not sure who he is, but I can feel he's a very powerful spirit. Might be time for introductions now. Of course. My family is a Jitong family. We serve guardian tigers for generations. The man behind me is a guardian tiger who has come with me to Taipei all the way from my hometown. Or should I say, he came along with the statue I brought to Taipei. The other guy behind you is the one who opened my eyes to all of this. He's a spirit from the Rukai tribe who wanted my help, so he gave me this ability. Since then, I've been able to see all these gods, and I guess a Yao guy like yourself. Finally, this is my senpai. He's a leopard cat guardian tiger who also wants my help to rejuvenate his temple in Miali. A leopard cat guardian tiger. You would have had to be a Yao guy once, yes? Yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to escape from my Fudogon. Terrible, huh? It doesn't seem to be such a bad thing if you became an orthodox god out of it. As yin and yang may refer to under the surface and on the surface correspondingly, Taoism temples fall into two categories: Yang temples and yin temples. A yang temple is a temple that enshrine a god or multiple gods with genuine godship, which means the god have been authenticated by the Jade Emperor or a human emperor. A god with genuine godship is considered an orthodox god. Similarly, a yin temple is a temple that enshrine a god or multiple gods without genuine godship. Normally, a yin temple is built by the local people to serve local ghosts or yaogai as gods to appease them and prevent them from harming people. However, you just mentioned something about rejuvenating the temple. So I guess your god of soil is losing his power? That may explain why you still smell like a yaogai. I can't feel much spiritual power from you at all. I am worried about it, but Liao isn't helping me. Help? Isn't he just a college student? I briefly explained to Randolph why all three of them want my help specifically. This guy here wants me to go back home and serve a temple. This guy here wants me to go halfway across Japan to help him and his people. And this guy here wants me to go to the other side of the halfway of Japan to help his temple. Okay. So that's it. I'm not saying that I don't want to help them, but I can't drop school just for that. And to be honest, I'm not interested in becoming a priest. I'm a member of the dance club here, and I want to pursue a career where I can use my talent. But these three kind of put a spanner in the works. It's hard enough as it is to make a living by dancing, and I have to keep up on school at the moment. It's not possible for me to just get up and have a 2-year break. Honestly, it's really been stressing me out. And don't forget the military service you have to do. I can see why you're so troubled. However, do you really know the details about their request? Details? I mean, sure, I asked him, but how much could there be to it? Priest, Oracle, Jitong, or whatever. They're all people who represent the wills of gods in society. So I can communicate with spirits. Sure, that's awesome. But being the go-to guy for, hey, I want to talk to the gods, isn't awesome after a while. Even if I get to have all these cute guys living with me, I don't want a life steeped in the history of my ancestors. So, have you considered any alternative ways? Alternative ways? You're still at school, so you don't have time. However, it doesn't mean that you can't help them. However, it doesn't mean that you can't help them at all. Maybe, but how? I believe you'll find a way. I doubt they would want to bother you after you've solved your. I doubt they would want to bother you after you solve their problems. Well said. Well said. Hurry up and drive them away so you can come back home, Liao. God dang it, Tiger! It's not that easy. You can't just give up and leave me halfway. Liao goes to Wutai. Liao goes to Wutai. See? See? It just ends up like this. I may have been too optimistic. It seems this is not something I can judge. I do apologize for my irresponsible words. No, please don't. Talking with you is helping me think, and I appreciate it. It may be hard, but there's got to be some way out. Even if there isn't, I have to try anyway. I need to try and work this out. Thanks. I'm surprised to talk to such a polite Yao guy like you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... It's alright. I do treat myself as a special case. So are there other yaogai like you living amongst humans? Actually, there are many of them. Some of them good, some of them bad. After all, this isn't the same thing true with humans? But frankly speaking, sometimes I find other yaogai are annoying. Are yaogai aggressive to each other? Well, yaogai from the same species are usually fine. But typically, we don't like yaogai from other species. Most of us have a strong sense of territory, but it's pretty common for yaogai to mingle within cities. Smarter yaogai are the ones who have learned to keep their business to themselves. But the other ones with ambition are the ones who cause trouble. They're mostly taken care of by the gods and other more powerful yaogai. They're taken care of? So, does that mean most yaogai in the city are good? It depends on your perspective. To me, they just don't want any trouble. Things don't always go that easy, of course. Sometimes new ones are born. Other times, they might just come here to cause trouble. It's all maintained on a shifting balance. But if something big happens, it's usually because of the temples. I guess that's why some people still hold on to these traditional beliefs. People go to temples now for blessings of fortune, better luck, or just to pass their next exam. I wonder if it's because the yaogai we seek these things in life. Or maybe it's just because of them that we have these problems in the first place. Hey, don't go Shin Megami Tensei on us. Besides, I have a lot of questions I want to ask Randolph, but I don't know where to start. So, why did you choose to become an artist? You seem pretty unique for a yaogai. It's just a coincidence. I was helping a friend. At the time, he needed an artist. I filled the bill. It's been too long since then, and the mask of the artist has to become my own face. Was this friend of yours a yaogai as well? Yes. So you joined human society to help that friend. What happened to your old life? I was living amongst humans back then too. The energy I need is special, and I can get more by getting close to humans. You could say there were mutual benefits between us. Mutual benefits? What kind of benefits? By living in a human society, it's easier for me to get emotions directly. After all, I live by consuming the emotions of people. There's someone I would have showed a screenshot to. Please don't worry. I am too full now to consider eating yours. Emotions? I mean, sure you can get a lot in the city, but isn't it more dangerous for you? I worried about it at the very beginning. However, other yaogai won't bother you if you just live like a human. Of course, living like a human isn't easy. I see. So mind if I ask you how you actually eat emotions? Fan mail. What? Sorry, what? Fan mail. Strong emotions are attached to letters for my readers. After all, for someone to write you, they must either adore or despise you very much. You know, some people intimidate others by mailing knives. Seriously? Actually, I've never seen one. But I do receive a lot of messages. It's a smart way for me to live in the human community. It's very possible that the most popular YouTubers are yaogai. It is very possible that the most popular YouTubers and the most popular Twitch streamers are yaogai. Rappers too. Rappers and other music artists as well. And performers. It's very possible that they're yaogai because they can eat the emotions. Oh man. Like, yeah, I get fed by YouTube comments. Oh. Fan mail. Fan mail. Unbelievable. So I guess your life is pretty good? Like I said, it's not easy. No one sends mail to an unknown artist, and you're forgotten quickly if you don't put out work consistently. Ain't that the truth? That just makes me think of this one artist out there there was this one artist out there years ago whose work I was incredibly interested in. I was incredibly interested in, and then suddenly he just disappears. Like he disappears, like he just disappeared off the map. Nobody knows what happened to him. Nobody knows what happened to him whatsoever. They think he made a second account and just like took people's commission money and ran off with it. And I was sitting there like, maybe he's actually gone. But yeah, like a lot of the artists are really forgotten really fast. I also have to take care of this possessed body, which means I still need food and a place to live. Honestly, living is pretty hard when you have to maintain your human life and Yaogai life simultaneously. So you still need to work for money? A lot. You know, I wouldn't if the Yaogai would like help me get out of this rut I'm in terms of life, I'd be like, hey, take my body. No, maybe not. Maybe not. It would definitely have to be a mutual agreement, to be honest. You don't sound like a Yaogai at all. Those Yaogai don't manage to make it in the city. This troubled world usually gets the better of them. Especially with how expensive it is to live even here. Life is hard. It's hard to imagine that even Yaogai have to work hard for salary. Well, I'm not good at making money any other way. Some Yaogai use their powers in this regard, but those who don't follow the rules are taken out by others, or gods for that matter. So I make a living by drawing, even if it isn't the best job. Artists aren't paid much? You think? No, no, they're not. My work isn't serialized, so it's not bad. However, my salary depends on the popularity of the magazine, which isn't the best. I do freelancing as well, but that's very unstable. It's hard to make a fixed wage. Not all of my clients are that great either. They don't really care for how much they work me. Regardless, I can't just give up on my clients. I have my reputation to maintain. Not to mention that I never know when I'll get work to begin with. Woo! I never thought that a Yaogai would have so much to complain about. Indeed. Being an artist isn't easy, but what job is easy? If I can't make it work, I can just go back to my Yaogai life. Not everybody has that escape. Ooh. When I decided to take on the will of the person I possessed, I'm not just about to give up on that. Their will. Does that mean his will was to become an artist? Yes, mostly. It's not a big secret. Well, really, it started a long time ago when... Now listen to Randolph's stories. It's mostly about his life as an artist, his struggles, his successes, his failures. But nestled in there are tales and rumors from the Yaogai of the world. Rumors from the Yaogai world. You'd never think about it, but A yaogai artist's view on life is really captivating, and what feels like moments of the time has flown by. Randolph is startled when a stray glance leads him to the time displayed on nearby television. Oh, I'm sorry. It's time for my appointment. I must leave you now. Ah, alright. I'm sorry that I've taken way too much of your time, but thank you for speaking with me. It's okay. It was a rare opportunity to be able to converse with someone who can see and understand this yaogai. So hopefully we can meet again. Agreed. Goodbye for now. See ya. As we watch Randolph leave, Senpai is already back on his phone. Hey Liao, we just skipped a lecture, you know. What? Shocked as I take a quick look at the time. We were talking for ages. Not only has our lunch break ended, but our lecture is almost over as well. It's fine. That class doesn't mark the roll anyways. Hey, that's not the point. You may not care about the lectures, but don't lump me in with you. But he's right. It doesn't really matter. What else can I do? We decide to wait it out till our next class as I sit in the cafeteria with Randolph's stories and advice still on my mind. Oh wow, it's been an hour. Since speaking with Randolph, I've been thinking over what he said about trying to find some other solution with the cats. I'm worried that if I just went and asked them about it, they'll actually think I intend to help them then and there. I'm worried that if I just went and asked them about it, they'll just think I actually intend to help them then and there. It means to get their hopes up. But if I just keep ignoring it, wouldn't they just end up pressuring me about it anyway? Guess I got no choice but to talk to each of them and try to understand everything. I just have to think of how to time it. Alright. I am going to save it here. Woo! That was a good session! Oh. I know what's coming next, and that's also another character I more or less like. At the same time, I think this is where things get a bit heavy. This is where things will get a bit heavy. So I am a little worried, but I think I can handle it better than I did last time. Anyway, I gotta go. Hope you guys have a good, what is it? By the time this goes up, Thanksgiving break. So hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving weekend or Black Friday or whatever. Till then, next week will be more of this. Until heck, I might be able to buy the DLC. I don't want to do the DLC though until I get like all the endings. Oh, I'll have to do that on my own time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.